Roll. So, as I was saying, welcome to our Thursday night lifestyle and legacy conversation. My name is William Russell, and I have my man Javon Rowland on deck. And we're going to be breaking down some information tonight that I believe is so important for 80 to 95% of the people in this country. Just think about it for a minute. Government shutting down, thousands of people being laid off. Prior to that, thousands of people being laid off at the IRS.
Hmm.
Prior to that, you have people that are living paycheck to paycheck. You have people living check behind the check. Okay. And so there are a lot of people out there looking for solutions. And so that's what we provide over here. We provide solutions for all of your financial concerns, needs, uh, whether it's just getting more of the money, keeping more of the money that you already make, right? Making more money, right? But the key is really putting that money to work. So as we get into this, Terry, man, grab you a pen and a pad. We finna have some fun. Welcome to the platform. And let me share my screen real quick so we can get into this. Okay, can you see my screen okay?
Yeah, good.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Awesome and awesome.
There you
So the first thing I want to just lay out that the company that's behind all of this is called MWR, and it stands for Make Wealth Real. Now, essentially, that's what we do for families and individuals. And this is where we bring lifestyle and legacy together. So tonight, this is our lifestyle and legacy conversation. Welcome, come on in the room. Just put in the chat where you're tapping in from, what city, state, or area that you're tapping in from. Welcome to the platform. And so some of us want to be able to live that lifestyle, right? Live the lifestyle you want, as well as build a legacy your family deserves. And you see, when it comes to lifestyle, some of us dreamed of maybe having and being able to do certain things. I always believe that we have to be first. We have to be that person. Then we have to be able to do before we have. So, but most of us, some of us love to travel. Some of us just love to have leisure time. What about getting your time back? That's so important right now today. Okay. And maybe even having a nice home wherever you may want it in the country. Okay, or even out of the country, whatever suits your fancy, if I would say. And see, but the other side of that, even as you live a lifestyle, most of us work, you know, either 40 plus years, and we only get a chance to fund our current lifestyle. We never get a chance to put ourselves in a position where we can actually set up a legacy so that we can actually live one, and also be able to leave something that our grandchildren will remember us by. So this is what this conversation really is all about. And this is where lifestyle and legacy connect. So one of the key things about what we do, you may want to write this down, okay? The acronym SIMPLE. It stands for
Simple.
shift, increase, multiply, protect, and then leverage everything. Right? So what we want to do is we want to be able to shift our income back. As we get into the slides, you're going to see how that breaks down. You're going to see how you're going to be able to increase your money, make more money, right? You're going to be able to see how to multiply your money, putting your money to work, right? In other words, my mentor said money is a tool. And if it's a tool, we got to put it to work, right? And see, and once you get that cash flow going in, it's like, okay, you get some cash, get your money back away from certain entities. Right now, you take that cash and you buy, build an asset that makes you more cash. So it's cash, asset, cash. Remember that. Write that down. So as we get into this, We're going to talk about our lifestyle and legacy membership. This is the foundation for you being able to do three things. Ron Rowland, you want to tap in on that for us?
No, absolutely, absolutely. So, guys, what we did was we got our hands on a lifestyle and legacy membership. So, if you're taking notes, make sure you write this down. Our experts are going to help you do three things with your money that most individuals in this country are not familiar with. The first thing they're going to help you do is keep more of your money. The second thing we're
Absolutely.
going to help you do is go ahead and show you how to have your money work for you. And then the third thing that we're going to do is show you how to protect your income and assets with our lifestyle and legacy membership. And here's are the things that you get with the membership. Once you go ahead and get the membership started, you now get access to eliminate your debt, reduce your taxes, lower your bills, restore your credit, and also put your money to work for you instead of you always working for money, and then also showing you how to protect it as well. So that's what comes with the membership. So now let's go ahead and elaborate on our lifestyle strategies where our experts shift more of the money back to you. So if you're taking notes, make sure you write this down. We're going to shift the money back from the three big entities that's taking it away from you. So if you're taking notes, make sure you write it down. That's the government, that's the banks, and that's big business. Those are the three big entities that's taking your hard-earned income away from you. Now, once you get your membership started, you now get access to our Eliminate My Debt portion of the membership. And this is where you get access to certified financial planners that's going to help you systematically become debt free in record time. Because the new free is debt free, not owing anybody anything. And they're going to use a game plan called debt snowballing, where if you have a 30-year mortgage, they're going to come up with a game plan to show you how to pay it off in 10 years. And this is where you upload all the bills that you can pay off, like your mortgage, your car note, your student loans. You upload it to our financial experts, and they're going to come up with a game plan to help you systematically become debt free in record time. And I'll be very transparent with you guys because this is one of my favorite parts of the membership, because when I first joined, what I found out, my creditors had me in plan and being in debt for 27 plus extra years and had me paying an extra five figures in interest payments alone. But with the MWR financial game plan that the experts laid out for me, they was able to have me debt free within a 3 year span. So I've been debt free since February of 2022. And it's about to be officially 4 years in the next February, where I don't have to duck Peter or Paul and figure out who I'm going to straighten first. And not only that, they also gave me a millionaire day, saying, okay, Javon, that same money that you became debt free with, I'm projected to be a millionaire within July of 2033 if I continue to follow the game plan that the experts laid out for me. Now, another part that I love that come with the membership is I'll reduce my taxes. And this is where you get access to certified financial planners, CPAs, and enrolled IRS agents that's going to help you become tax efficient. And one of the ways they're going to help you become tax efficient is by helping you properly adjust your W-4 form. Now, you might not be familiar with your W-4 form. You may be more familiar with your W-2 because that's the form you go ahead and take when you file your taxes. But your W-4 form is the form you fill out once you first start working at your employer. And on IRS.gov website, it states that over 80% of Americans who work a job has this form filled out incorrectly. So once you let our financial experts help you fill out this form correctly, what you will see is an instant pay raise on your paycheck from your job. And I'll be very transparent. It was a very simple process. All I did was upload my last two pay stubs and my last year tax return, and they was able to give me an instant pay raise of $500 every single month in my extra in my paycheck from my job. That's so if you do the math, that's $6,000 back into my pocket cash flow for the year. Don't have to sell anything, don't have to work any more hours, or don't even have to ask my boss for a raise because of this company, I was able to get an instant pay raise by adjusting that one form. Now, another part that I love that comes with the membership is our lower my bills. And this is where you get access to our professional bill negotiators that's going to go in on your behalf to lower your bills for you. And these are the bills that you cannot pay off, like your internet bill, your cell phone bill, your cable bill, your insurance. You now have access to professional bill negotiators that's going to go in on your behalf to lower your bills for you. So you know what that means? That means that's more cash flow coming back into the household.
Absolutely.
Now, another part that I love that comes with the membership is our Restore My Credit. And guys, if you're taking notes, make sure you write this down. This is one of the most consistent ways you can minimize your expenses. One of the most consistent ways. And the reason why I say that is because when credit scores go up, that means interest rates go down. So that means you're not paying for things 2 or 3 times as pertaining to the next individual who has bad credit. And this is where you get access to our credit experts who have at least 30 years of experience in the credit game. And all you have to do is upload your 3 credit reports to them, your Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, just like I did the other day. And
Yes.
it was a very simple process. And what they're going to do is they're going to send you the letters. They're going to write the letters for you so you could go ahead and send them off and get on the journey to your credit restoration process. And I'll be transparent because I don't think nobody had a lower credit score than me when I first joined this company. My credit score was in the low 300s. But since I joined, they increased my credit score 453 points. So they currently got me sitting at a 770 as we speak. And that's why I went back in and do them letters again, because we shooting for that 800 club. But it's not just me having success. I got my brother William, who used the membership and has had a tremendous amount of success doing so. So you mind elaborating on what the membership was able to do for you as well, my brother?
Listen, absolutely. I'm gonna come off, stop sharing for a second, but let's just give it back up to my man Javon Rowland, because he just not only broke some of this information down, how the experts go to work for you, but he also shared portions of his testimony that are phenomenal, taking his credit from the mid to low 300s up to sitting at around 770 right now, close to it. That's phenomenal. Now, that's just one part of what we do. Here's what the experts did for me. I also uploaded my 3 credit bureau reports into our portal, and the experts sent me my letters. Matter of fact, just last week. Now, being transparent, my credit scores was in the mid 500s. My credit scores went up 43 points, and then it went up 34 points. So now I'm sitting like a 675,
Hmm.
and I'm peaking at that 700 club, which I'm super excited about that. Because now I'm getting credit card offers, all kind of stuff online that I'm definitely going to decline, because, getting out of debt is one of the keys to be able to have extra cash flow to invest in assets that make you more money. One other testimony I'll drop real quick is that on my internet bill, we have something called professional bill negotiators. I think Mr. Javon mentioned that as well. So I loaded my internet bill, my Comcast bill, into the system, and what they were able to do for me was save me over $569 over a 2-year period.
Hmm.
As I calculated that, that was roughly about $45-50 a month that now I got to keep. Again, the taxes. I uploaded my recent 2 pay stubs as well as my last year's tax return, and they adjusted my W-4 for me. And I was able to get back into my paycheck $129 per week at that time,
Hmm.
where that put back into my pocket over $500 per month. So we're winning when it comes to that. There are scores of testimonies. Write this down if you will. If you can't commit it to memory, Go to MWR Testimonials page on Facebook, and you will find scores of testimonies of thousands of people that are getting results. Now, let me share my screen once again, and we're going to go ahead and move into a different part of this so that we can get into the good stuff. We've shown you what the membership and the capabilities of the membership is. You see, but there's so many benefits behind this. For instance, if you're paying rent, you can turn that rent into home ownership. You get membership rewards monthly, $150 a month that you can use on dinners when you take your wife out, right? You get savings all over the place with that. So let me tap here. Great. So our average cash flow that's coming back into our members' pocket per month is right around $2,000 per month. Now, let me ask you guys a question. If you were able to invest, and we're going to get to it, 3 figures a month to get 4 figures a month back into your pocket, is that a good deal? If so, give me a thumbs up.
Absolutely.
To invest 3 figures to get 4 figures a month back into your household.
Great.
And by the way, there are reaction buttons down below. You can, there we go. That's right, Terry. So I just want to make sure you guys are with me. That's the main thing. So as we move forward, we're going to get into the legacy strategies. This is where now you begin to start working on that legacy. And this is how this works. Our experts help you to multiply and protect your money and assets using these particular pillars and companies, that's firms that we have on board, like our diversified cash flow, right? This is literally having a savings account on steroids and be able to borrow from yourself in case you get to a point where you need some extra money. It's almost like being your own bank in that one side. And that's for the short term. The private reserve account. Now, this is for more like long term. And this is actually becoming your own bank right off rip. Because as you make contributions into it, you not only have a life insurance policy, but you have a cash value that you can borrow from as well. And you could pay yourself back over time if you want to, if or not. But these are tax and risk-free self-banking strategies that allow you to be able to leverage your money and do what the banks do. And why I'm right there, Javon, tell them a little about what the banks do with your money, right? Because
So
this is
so
very
so
important. We put our money in the bank, and then
so basically what the banks do with our money is they take our hard-earned money, right? And what they do is they send other people kids to school and they put other people in homes as well. And then they give you pennies on the dollars. And I can guarantee you, once you get off this webinar, I want you to go take a look at your bank statement and look at how much the banks are giving you to leave your money in the bank. I can guarantee you that number is 0.00001%. So that means they're giving you pennies on the dollars for taking your hard-earned money that you blood, sweat, and tears for and making $600,000 off of your money. So with the diversified cash flow account and the private reserve account, these are vehicles where you could become your own bank and do what the banks does.
absolutely, I appreciate that, and earn anywhere from 8% up to 16% on your money. You see, and as the banks is loaning your money out, when you get ready to go to the bank and get a loan from them, they act like you ain't never put no money in the bank. Okay, so it's just a system that seems like it's designed for the banks to only benefit and not you. Over here, it's a little bit different. Okay, so we're gonna get into that. What's important here is to know that you are being put in a position where you can also grow money, borrow money from your own self, maybe even create loans for someone else to help somebody else in need. With the private reserve and the diversified cash flow account, You have the ability to do that. Now, the land banking is simply being able to purchase land in the path of growth. And right now, our firm has bought up several acres of land in the Green Energy Valley portion of California, right outside LA. It's called Antelope Valley. And just to keep in mind, that land is appreciating over 45 to 50% each year. And the Olympics will be there in 2028. So the value of those properties are continually going up. Our members are able to get offers right now at this point of five figures, strong five figures on their money already. So in addition to the tax-free and the risk-free strategies that we talked about, we also have asset accumulation through precious metals. And we're going to get into how that works and how we merge another part of our company to be able to acquire income producing assets and not even use your money, but using other people's money to do it. That's super exciting, man. So, tax eliminating strategies with our trust, our assets portion of it. You see, one of my mentors said, you don't have to be rich to get a trust, but you might need a trust to become wealthy. It's just like the Rockefellers did years ago. And Nelson Rockefeller said, or John D. Rockefeller said, to own nothing but control everything. And that's exactly what he did, setting up the educational system in this country, teaching us how to become workers instead of thinkers. Now that we're breaking the code right now, we're sharing the wealth principles of how it's being done. Now that everyday people can do the same thing, and we're locking it in over here. We got income producing income and asset protection through the trust. And this is how you're able to not only leave a legacy, but also to live one at the same time. Oh, yeah, it gets better. So, our membership, right, is everything you need to be able to secure your lifestyle and legacy. And some of you might wonder, how much does that cost? Well, it's only $149 per month. And what we put you in a position to do is to cash flow on an average of about $2,000 per month back into your household. Now, let me ask you something. Would that be a good deal as we look at the numbers now? To invest 149 to get about $2,000 a month. Let me see if I can look at some eyeballs on this one. What makes sense, right? If you're able to invest three figures a month to get four figures back. I mean, that would be a good deal, wouldn't it? Could somebody give me a thumbs up for
Oh
that?
no, that's absolutely.
Absolutely. And so now let's say you don't get the 2,000 back. Let's say you just got half of that back. You got 1,000 back. Is that still a good return on your investment?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Hands down. And so this, even if you only got 200 back, still winning.
Oh,
Anybody
absolutely.
with me?
Yep.
Absolutely. And so for just 149 a month, there are no contracts, there are no setup fees with this, and your spouse is included in this. Um, the experts do all the work, you get the results, and there's a 30-day money back guarantee. So it puts you in a position not to lose anything. So at this point, let's see. This is basically where we are basically guaranteeing your success. Okay. MWR, the MWR difference is that we're the only company that guarantees your success, that there's no risk to you. So if our experts, our strategists, and our opportunity can't put back in your pocket within the first 30 days, at least the cost of the membership, they're going to give you a full refund, hands
Mhm.
down. You see, there's no risk to you. And the only way you can lose is simply by not participating. Oh, yes, man. Before I get into this portion of it, I just want to pause real quick and to see if anyone had any questions on the membership and how it can work for you. Any questions at all of any of the strategies?
No,
Was that
no,
Terry?
sir. No, sir.
Awesome, awesome. So that means, Javon, you've been doing a great job, man.
You've been doing a great job.
Absolutely. So at this portion, remember I told you there was a second part to this? Well, we have a totally separate part of this where, let's say you're a small business owner, right? And you just wanted to get business funding. Well, we now have that available for our members. The membership has its privileges. So, new business, seasoned business, we have experts with MWR's Fundable 360 portion that can get you up to a guaranteed $50,000 minimum in business funding. And guess what? Your personal credit is not a factor. You don't have to worry about any collateral or personal guarantees. They walk you through a white glove process and a concierge process to help you become fundable. Why is fundable so important, and what does that mean? To become fundable means that whatever you qualify for, 50, 100, 200 grand, right? As long as you're paying that on time, the very next year, they're going to give you the same thing. So the benefits with that combined with MWR's precious metals, it becomes phenomenal. Okay? Because once you become a member, right, you now have access to this legacy portion where you're able to take that money that you were funded with and purchase MWR precious metals, right? And which is stored in our licensed and insured depository. It's like a Fort Knox. And right now, we are looking at silver very strong. I don't know if any of you guys watch the market on what's happening with silver right now, but between May and today, it has gone up over 250% and it's still climbing. They're predicting by the end of December that it will have grown up to 60%. So, what does that mean for us? That means that we have first movers advantage right in this one area alone. We have an asset management team of 115 years of experience. They actually were uh, part of setting up some parts of the financial system in this country, and they saw what we were doing and they partnered with us. So, what this does for you by combining precious metals and this business funding, you're now able to actually take part in the leasing rental contracts. Others come to rent or collateralize your silver in the depository and they pay you monthly dividends. I'm going to give you a look at how that looks on just a small scale in this quick example right here, okay? So let's say you get $50,000 in business funding. Can everybody see my screen okay?
Yep.
Okay, 50,000 in business funding for the first year. Okay, the ROI on that is roughly about 3%. It's really like 1.5 to about 5%. So we're going to use 3% in this example. So for the first year, you get funded $50,000. The RRI is going to pay you out $1,500. This is passive income, right? Per month. So again, you'll be paying back that funding that you got with the RRI that you got from the precious metal. So that's about $500. So your profit is $1,000 in this example. And over 12 months, that's $12,000. Now you have a total of $62,000 in precious metals total. Now, the second year, because you're fundable, right? You got another $50,000, which totals $112. Now you have this passive income of about $3,300 a month. When you take out the 1,000, you got $2,300 to keep and $28,000 per year. Now, let me ask a real serious question right here. if anybody's paying attention. How much of your money did you use to get the 50,000 in funding?
No.
None, because you used the bank's money. This is what we call leverage. Leverage, remember we mentioned simple in the beginning, SIMPLE? We get to leverage everything. We leverage precious metals, right? We leverage the experts. We leverage our Zooms. We leverage all of our, leaders and experts. This is what we do. And with that, it puts us in a position not only to have the education, but the application of being able to be either become wealthy or stay wealthy or at least get out of debt and get your finances in order. Put yourself in a position so you're now investing in income producing assets that bring you money that you can will it to your children's and your children's children from this platform. So we're super excited about bringing that onto our platform, but it's a whole lot more. I promise you it's a lot more. As we go into year 3, year 4, and year 5, can everybody see the whole screen?
Yep.
Okay, so at year 5, you're now having a profit of about $10,000 per month in income producing assets. You have a total of over $500,000 in precious metals in that depository that you can leverage. You can leverage that to go buy a home or pay off a mortgage with it and still have your precious metals sitting right there growing for you. This doesn't include any appreciation through the months and the years that we're doing this. So it could be a whole lot better, or it could be a whole lot less with the appreciation. But on the average, I believe we are on target to win with these precious metals. And this is something you might not want to miss. It's like a once in a lifetime, never been done before activity. MWR Financial saw fit to bring partners together, and they married the two, precious metals and business funding. I'm telling you, man, it's a win-win situation. Mr. Javon Rowley, you have anything you want to drop on here? Because I know we're getting ready to leverage into the other part of this, how we make money with MWR, which is, I mean, I know this is one of your favorite parts because, he's talking about show me the money part, right?
Nah, man, you just showed us the money, man, and I'm just can't wait to the process of getting rolling because I'm just looking at the numbers on the screen, and I
Right.
know that's about to be me.
So
So,
let,
like, you know what I'm saying? So with the precious metals, once the process, I go through the process with the experts and finish that up. So, man, you just got me. Like, if I could sign up again and get started all over, I really would. That's why I'm smiling so much because I'm really looking at the numbers like, man, that's really about to be me. You know what I'm saying? On top of all the other success I have going on, so or whatnot. But yeah, let's talk about the money, man. Let's talk about
Absolutely. And so I'm sharing my screen again, but just think about this for a minute. Now, what if you were not able to get funded? I'm going to get into a part right now where you can actually create your own funding.
mm,
Okay. So it gets really exciting here, to say, the least. It gets really exciting here when this part, because MWR itself, right, with all these benefits, experts, these different entities, this makes Make Wealth Real the perfect business. Okay. And this is why, because where else can you get paid daily while someone else does the work for you? Okay. Experts are working for you. Now, this is the part I like really. Now, when you partner up with MWR, we're going to give you something like an MWR franchise, where if where we share information with other people. We share about going out to dinner. We share about things that we buy on Amazon. We share these different things. The difference is that you're not getting paid for. But here's what you do when you partner with us. For $100, or actually a total startup cost of $249, but $100 for the business. $100 for the business. Let me just share this, right, Javon? I know this is your favorite part. Can I do it?
Go ahead.
Once you have a home-based business set up in your house, there are so many benefits that you get. Now, we talked about earlier how we're lowering our bills we can't pay off, right? How we're raising our credit scores and all those different things. Now, what about all the bills in your home that you can't pay off that are just bills? Well, when you add this $100 one time you get the business started, now you can write off that light bill, right? You can write out a portion of your home, right? A portion of your internet bill, right? Everything that's within your home, expenses, even the meals you eat. When you go out to have a nice dinner with someone, and you just happen to mention your business out there. You take a picture of the receipt and swipe right for business or swipe right for personal. And how that works is that we give you an app where you can track everything. And so on IRS.gov, that's what they really want. And so you add the membership that you're going to have anyway, that's the total 249. If that makes sense. So now you have a business and a membership with benefits where you get a team of experts that help you to keep, grow, and protect your money and assets. Excuse me, all in one place. And you get to leverage these experts, strategies, leaders, and systems to grow your business, to scale your business. In other words, when you become that franchisee, or that we call it a lifestyle and legacy coach, you're not only in business for yourself, but you may be in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. So if Javon Rowland invited you today, he's going to work with you closely. We also have leaders that maybe can be in your areas to work with you directly as well. We have a system into so that everyone can grow at the same time and everybody can eat at the same time. So, and again, this part right here, I love it. Earn unlimited daily residual income. I don't know if you feel comfortable with this, Javon Rowland, but I'll let you talk about the money. How about that?
Oh man, I don't mind. I don't mind. So guys, we get paid about 8 different ways of residual passive income in this company, but for time's sake, we're gonna speak about this one because this is one of the favorite ways that everyone loves getting paid. It's our daily pay residual income. And the reason why everyone loves it is because it's daily pay and it's guaranteed. And it
Okay.
starts at $5 a day and it goes all the way up to 15K per day based on the size of your organization and your team. But let's just go ahead and start with $5 a day, right? So let's go ahead and say you got William, right? William, he decided to start his home-based business, right? And he signed me, Terry, and Alonzo, what's the name, in his business, home-based business. Now, what that does for William, if one, it makes his business self-funded, and then two, he just qualified himself for $5 a day of residual income. Now, $5 times 30 days, that's $150 coming in month after month after month on top of what you're doing, rather you get up out of bed or not. Let me ask you guys a question. Who can use an extra $150 coming in every single day? Every single month, excuse me, rather you get up out of bed or not? Give me the thumbs up. Oh, but it don't stop there because me, Alonzo, and Terry, we didn't get in business for William. We got in business because we want to go ahead and fish and feed our family as well. So if William show us how to get our three, like how he got his three, which consists of 12 people on your team. Guys, if you're taking notes, make sure you write this down. 12 equals 600. 12 equals 600, with just 12 people on your team qualifies you for $20 a day, which is $600 coming in month after month after month after month, rather you get up out of bed or not. Let me ask you guys a question. Who can use an extra $600 coming in, a residual income coming in, rather you get up out of bed or not? Give it a thumbs up.
Absolutely.
But it don't stop there, because it go to $50 a day after $20 a day. Then it goes all the way, and then it goes all the way up to 15K per day. Guys, my mentor is making a minimum of $1,000 a day,
Facts.
part-time, in his home-based business. And that's just one of the ways we get paid. So can you imagine, just imagine 30 grand coming to your account every single month, rather you do some or not. And guys, they pay us every single day at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Basically, they send us a text message to our phone, depending on what time zone you're in. If you Eastern, it's five for me and Will. If you're on Central, it's 4 for you. If you're on Mountain Time, it's 3 for you. And if you're on Pacific, it's 2 p.m. for you. Whichever time zone you're in. But they pay us every single day at 5 p.m. Eastern time, and they send a text to your phone saying, hey, you just got your $20 a day. Hey, you just got your $5 a day. Hey, you just got your $100 a day, based on whatever size and organization of your team. And then we also got our lifestyle
It's just a
bonuses
little
and
example.
our legacy bonuses. Go ahead and flex on them,
Let
Will.
me see if
Show
I can.
them.
I don't know if I can show it with the. Let me start sharing. I know I can't spotlight myself, but if I hold it a little bit closer, can
Yeah,
you get?
it's because you got the blurred background.
Shoot. But anyway, that's $5 a day, right? So let's see. Yeah. Anyway, that's like every day. I'm sorry about that. I got
Nah,
the
you
blur in
good.
the background, but anyway, they say facts tell but story sell. That's a story. So yes, how about you getting that ding every single month? And he did mention there's some other bonuses, if you don't mind me cutting in, the lifestyle bonuses. Now, picture you have that team of 12, just for instance, right? Right. But let's say 6 people join your business the very next week, and they did it for the next 3 weeks. That's a total of $1,200 more dollars coming in your pocket. Now, as you level up to hit 36 people on your team, now you get legacy bonuses starting at $30 to 150. And now your your stream stars looking like our mentor is 30, 30, 40. You know what I mean? He's got 1,000 in there, but you're at $50 a day. But every person that comes into your team, every person, you're gonna get 30 dollars for every person per day as they come into your team. So it gets a whole lot get better. Success does love speed. So let's say you accomplish just the at the beginning, like Javon said, you're gonna get $150 momentum bonus that first month. And if you grow it to 12, you're gonna get a $450 momentum bonus. Where the first month you're gonna get $500 total. The next month it's gonna jump up to another 650, and the next month it's $900. So success does love speed. That's the portion of getting the money. Could that put you in position now to be able to buy some precious metals, sit in that depository, and earn some rental contracts from somewhere in this comp plan? Because you can actually, instead of getting paid daily, you can have that sent into the precious, converted into precious metals and going to the repository. That's super exciting. I just want to lay that out, man, and go through some of the bonuses. Like, for instance, if you're join the membership, the business like we did, whenever you refer somebody, you're going to get $400 right off top, including when you yourself going for business funding. So it continues to increase with a 25% check match, so on and so forth. It goes way beyond all of this, but our members' results does speak for themselves. We have several millionaire residual ring club earners. We already have people getting paid daily, right? They're saving more money. They're earning interest instead of paying it. Okay, they're buying the dream homes, right? Driving the dream cars, living the lifestyle. This is what it's all about. You see, so there's really only two choices you can make at this point because we have shown you something that can enhance your lifestyle, but also exponentially grow your income. Three systems here. So, for example, if you just want some of the money, you're like what we call a number two. That means you just want the membership. You want the experts to get your money back in your pocket for you so you can cash flow it into other assets and get your money working for you. But you don't want none of the residual income. You don't want none of the tax benefits or any of those things. But if you're like Mr. Javon Rowland and a lot of our team members on our team, then you want all of the money. Okay. Now you get to participate in every person you bring in is $50. You get to participate in the momentum bonuses, everything, that whole 9 yards. And so for a one-time fee of $249 startup costs, that puts you in the game. And I know I didn't mention all of the tax benefits, but if you have kids that between the ages of 7 and 17, did you know you can actually pay your kids instead of giving them an allowance and let them work for you in your business, and you can write up to $12,000 a day and let there be a credit, lower your taxes even more. So with that said, I'm gonna come off screen and I'm gonna ask one more time. Does anyone have any questions about the money, how we make the money, the precious metals, or the membership?
No.
Minds are clear? Okay. Let's bow our heads in prayer. Wait a minute. But for real, now that we have I want to call him apostle. He's been in the ministry so long. He has been a mentor to me in my spiritual walk in life. He happens to be my big cousin, and he has blessed me to be on the screen tonight. Um, he's been on the battlefield for so many years, and I just want to thank you for impacting my life, my cousin Alonzo Cromer. Do you have anything you want to say? You can come off mute, and anything you like to say, cuz, come on. You gotta just there's a little microphone when you touch the screen. You can unmute mute yourself with that. I know he had some challenges before. Are you on the computer or the phone? Should be in the left hand corner at the bottom. When you tap the screen, there will be a microphone and a little camera. Okay, I know he had some challenges with that, but that's okay. Uh, Next time, for sure, because I don't want to hold everybody up. I see his camera went on the floor, but I don't want to hold anybody up. Um, just do me a favor. Get back with the person that invited you here tonight and let them know that you're number two or number one. And what they're going to do is they're going to get you connected. They're going to send you a link. They either get your business started or your membership started. And then they're going to get you connected with a welcome text to roll you in your business portion of it. Either way, we look forward to having you in a part of our movement where we're actually changing lives all over the country. I'm super excited to be on this platform and share it with Mr. Javon Rowland because, like I said before, he's definitely a rock star. I have looked up to him from day one when I came in. So, to a 3-star executive director, Javon Rowland, love you, bro.
Love you too, my brother. Love you too, my brother.
Absolutely. So, all minds are clear. Oh, real quick. I don't I'm not sure we'll be back next week, but we do have, and most people need to see this twice, a couple of times. So there is another event happening on Sunday at 7 p.m. And if Sunday doesn't work for you, Monday at 7 p.m. as well. And we look forward to hearing you or at least seeing you on one of those processes where you can actually get some training as well on Monday night. So if that works for you, Terry, hey, we get ready to show you how, and you've seen what we do, but there you get a chance to learn how we do what we do. And I think we're like 3 minutes off that hour mark. We got started just a little bit late, but I think we could have wrapped it up even sooner. But I don't know, I felt the need to share some love with you guys this evening. We good?
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, man. Y'all be blessed, man. Y'all have a blessed night.
Okay.
You too.
Absolutely. Cuz, give me a call when you get a chance because